Well, it's ladies' night, and I'm feeling right. Well, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night.
Oh, what a night. I guess you can tell what we'll be talking about in today's episode of Find Your Lady Tribe. So stick with us till the end because we have some practical ways to take your ladies out.
And I think Cool in the Gang needs to call me. Call me. I'm here for you, all right? Welcome to Find Your Lady Tribe. My name is Brenda.
And I am Michelle.
And it's our mission to build a community of lady tribes. A place to connect and grow your tribe with resources, ideas, workshops, retreats, and events. We invite you to join our inner circle and become a tribe leader. It's free!
Each week, we will start a conversation about connecting within your tribe and across all of our tribes. Our goal is to create 1,000 new lady tribes in 2022. And each episode will challenge you with a call to action. The first one is to join our inner circle. Go to tinyurl.com/myladytribe. And as a gratitude gift, we will send you a downloadable copy of Chapter 1 of Lady and the Tribe, The Awakening.
Yay! So please subscribe to be notified of a new episode each week.
When we were young and college age and before kids and before commitments and all kinds of things weighing us down, one of the favorite things to do was to go out on ladies' night. And that meant no boy trouble, no competition, no anything, just you and the girls. And I had so many evenings like that created so many great memories, but that tends to fall away after we start to collect sort of our lifetime distractions
And responsibilities and life and adulting.
So what kind of things do you do to recreate that girls' night out, that ladies' night kind of feeling?
Yeah, I had totally dropped out of that for, I don't know, probably, I'd say a good 5 years. I think I was just in like trying to keep it all together mode for a while. And when I finally took a breath and I was like, oh, I need some more girl time in my life. My sister was kind of in a group in the neighborhood. I just moved to the same neighborhood as my sister, and isn't that cool? But so I was new, and she had this group of women who were playing this game called Bunko. And I was like, okay. She said there was wine and food involved. I said, okay, that sounds good. So I started showing up, and I took a spot because you have to have a spot, and it's this numbers game, and then you play this dice game, and you sit it around, and you. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. Great ladies and everything, and we probably did that for a year. I kept showing up to that, but it had to have some kind of strict rules where you had to come, or you had to replace yourself, and there was all these things.
Like bridge.
And I'm just playing this game, going, I just really want to visit with her. I don't really want to play this game. So it evolved to what. We created a group called GNO, Girls Night Out, where we kind of had the same premise, where there was one person in charge, but they didn't have to clean their house and get it all ready and do things and cook and all that. They just had to plan an outing. So we would go to pottery painting, or we would go, and dinner. It always had dinner or something with it, or we would go paint wine glasses, or just go to one of those paint and sips, or we would go bowling, or we'd go to a movie, or we'd just go down to 16th Street Mall in Denver. So one person just was in charge of the plan, and everybody just piled in and showed up. And so that's kind of how we evolved, and it became a monthly get together, and that was really. And it started from the Bunko, concept of, third Thursday or whatever, so that you could save that on your calendar. But we just evolved it to make it our own. What about you? What did you do?
That's awesome. Well, my first recreation of that, love and feeling of ladies' night and being with my girls was a standing date. This is gonna age me. To watch Sex in the City on Sunday nights. And I used to say I was going to my ladies group on Sunday nights, and it wasn't godly at all. But we would just get together at one person's house, standing open door. She happened to be one of us that was single, and she would open her house and we would fill it in. And I know the show was only about 30 minutes long, but we were there for hours. And it was on a Sunday, so we always knew that we wouldn't be too intoxicated or stay out too late. We sort of had a nice little time box, but we got to, watch something like Sex and the City and live vicariously through all these women on TV who had the fashion and who had the dirty talk and all of this kind of things that we couldn't do at home by ourselves. And that really filled the need and, inside of us to be that girl time, that ladies time. And we were like you in that we evolved that over years. Same group, people come and go, and we always knew we could count on Sunday nights. And eventually we liked each other so much and had developed so many bonds and good tight friendships that we started to go on vacations together. And so that was our traveling Sex in the City that happened for, that trip was on the books for probably running 13, 14 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, before people moved away and we went in different directions.
Yeah, you see how powerful relationships are. They can just compound on themselves, and one day we're all just going to be living together. I have a feeling.
Like the Golden Girls.
So things like, yes, the Golden Girls. I love it. So, I think what's important is to first identify that we need each other. We need our girl time. We're built to belong. We're built to not go it alone. And nobody gets us like our girls. We need that time. So we need to build it into a structure because it needs to be protected. It needs to be built into a system. And whether that be a once a month, once a week, whatever, a TV show, come up with a system that works for you and your girls. And at first it may be kind of hard to get everybody on the same wavelength, but eventually if you keep doing something that's consistent, they just keep adding in, and it becomes a movement of sorts, and then they won't let it go.
Oh no, and if you go anywhere without them, after a while, you will definitely hear about it, and you'll know it probably wasn't nearly as much fun as it could have been had you all been together. It reminded me that in this day and age, I can Netflix Sex in the City for like one weekend and have that whole 13 years worth of experience and memories right there on my couch. But maybe the opposite is the way to go nowadays, where make it a big deal that a movie comes out. I've really been into a group of my girls that like Disney movies, and not because of princess themes and etc., but just because Disney makes a movie, we get a night out. And we do the whole thing. We actually get out of our sweatpants. We pay the ridiculous price. We stop by and pick up our own treats and stuff them into our big bags before we go. And besides seeing the Disney movies have gotten really better over the last 5 years, but just having a Disney date is even a great girls' night out. That might only happen every 2 to 3 months, maybe. It seems like they're popping them out all the time. But
they are.
It could be the same thing with you, like the superhero movies, or where any sort of movie where girls rock or where girls cry, and you're never gonna get anybody in your family to go with you to see a tearjerker like that.
Right. Yeah. Find your thing. What is your thing, or make one up.
Make a new one. And if you're not good at making things up, which I'm not, or you're not sure exactly where to go on this ladies' night out, I have a trusty list. So grab your pencils. You don't have to write them all down. Just write down the ones that really hit home or resonate for you, because I'm going to kind of move sort of fast.
And then you can run them by the team later.
Yeah, run them by the team later. If it sounds good to you, then it might be something that others would like to do with you. So first, some shopping together. So there's boutique shopping. Oh, we've done that. We love it. Just boutique shopping where you actually dress each other and give the feedback like your runway models right then, and it's small and intimate. Love that. Wine tasting, pop-up shops. Love this because so many of us have our side gigs and things that we do to earn a little extra money on the side, and we love to support each other. So almost any home business can turn immediately into a pop-up shop that we can both support and ladies' night out at. A secret Santa that you can have any time of the year, where you get together and you exchange gifts that are, they can have a theme. We all have great memories of this, like family gift stealing exchanges, etc. And at the end of the day, there's hardly anything worth taking home, but you had a really good time.
Yeah, everybody loves gifts, even giving and receiving. It's just fun.
Oh, that's perfect. Chill out together. Bunch of ways to just chill out, de-stress, relax. Pajama parties. Still. Nothing like dancing in your pajamas. Spa night. Watch party. So you can watch your favorite show with your favorite friends, or put together your food and drinks and things that go along with the theme of whatever it is you're watching or screening. This would be great for Bridgerton. Okay, my next
that's her new thing.
My next girl night is going to be Bridgerton. I'd like you all to speak Bridgerton when you come over, but just pick a theme and run with it.
It's on Netflix if you haven't watched it. It's pretty cute.
Got to do that. Movie night, chick flick movie marathon.
Oh yeah.
Line up and let everybody pick their favorite. It's probably your favorite too, and set the time, the begin and the end, and then just marathon it out. That sounds awesome. I'd actually like to do that. I always love doing meals together. Just pick whichever kind and then potluck it. And you'll get that loaves and fishes effect again, where everybody goes home with more than they came. Yeah,
and what if you just added glam to everything?
I love
Add a little glam. I mean, don't we get dressed up for our girls more than our boyfriends and husbands anyway?
Add glam.
I do a little bit. I don't know. I'm sorry, honey. But yeah, so add a little glam. It's kind of like the fortune cookie, where you read the fortune cookie and you just add whatever the fortune cookie says, and you add in bed. Now, just instead, add glam to all of these. So, have a fancy meal. Make it a steak and lobster night, and go somewhere funny and get a bougie bottle of wine, that you normally wouldn't do, or some bubbly, right? Attend a swanky charity event where everybody's wearing tuxes. We're gonna do a little good, but also just get dressed up to the nines. A great excuse to get out there and do something good. Have you ever done a progressive dinner?
Yes, used to do that with a group of neighbors love that.
I've always wanted to do it, and I don't think I have done it once. It was always kind of one of those things. So that's where you it's best in the neighborhood, so where you're kind of close, where you'll have, appetizers and cocktails at the first spot, and then you go have maybe a salad and soup the next, and the main dish, and then you end with dessert, and then I don't know what's left at the end, but it spreads out the workload a little bit and it gets everybody involved. It's kind of fun.
Super
and
glamorous.
Again, glam it up. All right, add the glam with glam. Treat yourself to renting a fabulous house. We love doing this. You always have to rent a house that's as nice or nicer than yours, right? And go, okay, we're in a mansion for the weekend. That's great. So you can do that on VRBO, Airbnb, all kinds of great things.
Oh, that's
and it
glamorous.
doesn't have to kill the budget. You can actually make it really work.
Yeah, and then it's nobody's house if things get wild or something gets broken.
Right. And add the glam. Have a photo shoot with your friends. You can all do it together, just with your own iPhones or whatever. But what about just hiring a photographer and splitting the cost, because it won't be that expensive, and you can get some really nice, fun, high quality images that you can use for years to come. And then add glam. What else you got, Michelle?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so if we're adding glam, I think, have you done this? An escape room party is kind of fun. It really works good when you know each other. Or if you don't, because the personalities come out when there's competition, or a time box. And so those escape rooms are really super fun. Karaoke, anytime.
Yes, please.
Add glam, and that is beautiful. A party that's just for desserts. Tonight is dessert night.
Yes.
Let's see. Makeup and skincare swap. You know, we all have that changing wardrobe, so to speak, of the different kinds of products, and it's great to just switch it up every now and then, but they're too expensive to throw in. You feel guilty.
Yes.
And so have a makeup or skincare swap.
I love that.
Yeah. Go laughing. Like literally go to a comedy show as part of your night. Concerts. I love virtual happy hour. I think that this was coined during the pandemic, where we all learned to drink on camera. Not during work hours though. So yeah, have a virtual meetup and everybody bring a cocktail. Let's see. Yeah.
I've got a few here. Great outdoors. Go big or go home. Get an adventure together. You know, get out the paddle boards, get out the kayaks, whatever. Get out on the water. Something that you've never done before. A couple people know how, a few people don't. We can laugh at them when they fall in the water. It's it's really history building, bond building, you know, to see everybody at their best and worst, and add glam. Campfires. I love campfires. Get a campfire going, or your fire pit, and just all sit around it. Get those marshmallows and chocolate, and make s'mores, and make some memories together. Glamping. I added the glam. Go glamping. That means, you know, maybe just ditch the tent idea and rent an RV or something. There's some great RVs rentals out there that are really not that expensive, and you just drive in and, you know, the good stuff. Pool parties. We're coming into the season for pool parties. Why do we not do that anymore?
I don't know. We did it all day, every day when we were kids.
Yeah, yeah.
They drop us off in the morning, pick us up in the evening.
We're in the no judgment zone here. We should do that.
Yeah.
All right. Drive-in movie. Are there any left out there, ladies? I think there's maybe one or two here in drivable distance, but how fun is that? Get the drive-in. You pull out the chairs, bring your own popcorn, all that.
And the RV.
And the RV, and bring the glam. So I'll stop. No, I won't. And do you have anything else left on your lists?
Oh my gosh, there's so many great ideas. Just like right back to where we started with Bunko and Sex in the City. There's always just a good excuse of a game night. And whatever you do, make it a game. Make it fun and make it a good excuse to be together.
With glam.
With glam.
All right. Until next time,
when 3 or more gather,
we are tribe.